Oh, hey, how you doing? Professor Hiccup here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We had a special request from Cece 2 Cent. Cece 2 Cents is a fellow YouTuber, and she has her own channel. I recommend you go check her channel out. If by chance, for some silly reason, you like my channel, you will love her channel. So the link is down below. Go check it out. Check out her stuff. She's got some great stuff. Sometimes her husband's voice is involved, and it's just interesting stuff. So do me a favor, go over and check out her stuff. Today, she asked that we do the Would You Rather hard questions. There are 15 of the hardest choices here. So let's get into this and see what this is all about. I do know the game Would You Rather, so I'm guessing it's going to be very similar to that. So let's check this out. Okay, there will be 15 questions with two options each. You have to either choose one or give up. I never give up. All right. You will have 30 seconds to choose your option. Count how many you gave up to find your score. I never give up. So my score will be, oh, we're already getting to it. All right. Number one. First question is, would you rather have no taste buds or be colorblind? Well, to be colorblind means doesn't mean you can't see any color. It just means you see colors differently and there's different types. So you'll still see colors. They just not might not be accurate. But to have no taste buds, that's a no go. So I would definitely be colorblind than have no taste buds. That's my final answer. So having no taste buds, I can't deal with it. But being colorblind, I can deal with it. Number two, we're up to number two. Would you rather never hear music again or lose the ability to read? Well, if you lose the ability to read, you won't know what music you're buying. But if you can never hear music again, well, that's a tough one. Um, I would have to go with never hear music again because hearing music isn't a necessity, but reading is a necessity. It means you can't drive, you can't check out ingredients, you can't get information from friends and family. So I would go with never hear music again. Three, we're flying through. Would you rather eat a small can of dog food or eat six overripe bananas? Well, six overripe bananas is a lot of food. That's like probably like 2, 3 pounds of food. Eat a small can of dog food, smaller. And I've tried dog food. I'll admit, I won't add it to the menu, but it's not as terrible as you might think. It's like mix some canned corned beef. Sounds like the same thing. So I would go with eat small can of dog food over six ripe bananas because six ripe bananas is just way too much. Four, would you rather create a great piece of art and not get credit for it, or get credit for a piece of art that you didn't create? Well, if you get credit for a piece of art that you didn't create, you will be infamous forever. If you create a great piece of art and not get credit for it, I'd go for that for a couple reasons. First of all, I don't want to not get credit for something I did, and I don't want to give credit to someone else for something I did. I'd rather create a great piece of art and not get credit for it. It's just more ethical too. Five, would you rather see the world but be poor or stay in one place and be rich? Well, to me, the whole point of having lots of money is to be able to travel. So having all that money and sitting in one place wouldn't be worth it to me. I'd rather be able to see the whole world but be poor as long as I could still eat and do what I got to do. But I don't need to take luxury jet airliners. I could take a cart with a donkey and I'd be just as happy. So I'd rather see the world but be poor. Six, would you rather get a paper cut every time you touch paper or bite your tongue every time you eat? This one's actually really easy for me. I would rather get a paper cut every time you touch paper because nowadays I barely ever touch paper. So it wouldn't be that often. But throughout the day, I eat quite a bit here and there. So I don't want to be biting my tongue all day long. So I would definitely want to get a paper cut every time I touch paper just for the fact I don't use paper anymore. So it would work. All right. Number seven. Would you rather find true love or be rich? Well, either one is not too shabby. But of course, money can't buy you love, and love doesn't make you rich. But everyone says that they'd rather have love than be rich, and I would agree with that. Uh, you could be rich and sit in a hole and do nothing. So, what's the point of having all the money? So, finding true love would be, of course, the right answer to that one. And I think that was over 30 seconds. Number 8. Would you rather always get stuck in traffic or always have slow internet? I hate slow internet, but I don't mind getting stuck in traffic because if I have my internet, then I could take up the time and do things. Excuse me. So I would much rather always get stuck in traffic than always have slow internet. I hate slow internet. So yeah, if I was in any place and got stuck in traffic no matter what, I'd just leave an hour earlier and make sure I have my cell phone in order to use the internet. Number 9. Would you rather be able to make anyone fall in love with you or be able to read minds? Well, I can already make anyone fall in love with me. I mean, look at me. I mean, I just walk in the room and bam, it's done. Be able to read minds would be the answer. I would be able to know what people are thinking at all times, because everyone's got an agenda. So I'd much rather know what's going on and be able to see what's going on ahead of time and know what to do and make everything work out for everyone. Making everyone fall in love with you accomplishes nothing. 10. Would you rather be allergic to chocolates or be allergic to smartphones? Well, I don't eat chocolate that often, although I really do enjoy it. And nowadays, smartphones are super, super important. So I'd much rather be allergic to chocolates than be allergic to a smartphone, just for the fact that I need my smartphone. I don't need chocolate. Uh, I could always eat fake chocolate if I was allergic to real chocolate. But you can't use a fake smartphone to talk to people and get online and all that fun stuff. Number 11. Would you rather live one life for 1,000 years or live 10 lives for 100 years each? Well, it depends. Would you be able to remember each of those 10 lives? If that's the case, I'd rather live 10 lives for 100 years each if I could remember them. If not, then wouldn't mind living one life for 1,000 years, as long as my body stays healthy, and be able to just keep educating myself along the way and keep that knowledge. Well, that was a tough one. 12. Would you rather lose $1,000 or lose all your phone contacts? Well, at the moment, I would rather lose all my phone contacts because, in all honesty, I only have maybe 7 important ones. And if I lose my phone contacts, I could just ask somebody else for them. I'll let my brother-in-law or my wife or whoever and say, "Hey, give me so and so's phone numbers." So yeah, that isn't important to me at all. But losing $1,000, no one wants to lose $1,000. That's not nice. 13. Would you rather be stung by a jellyfish, which I have been, or give up Facebook for a week? Well, that one's easy. I'd rather give up Facebook for a week. As it is now, I log into Facebook maybe once every 2 weeks, so that's not even a question. I definitely give up Facebook for a week because I don't use it. But be stung by jellyfish. It happened once, and I hope it never happens again. That was so painful. Never again. All right. See, that one was too easy. Now I got extra spare time. Might as well tell you a joke. Oh, just kidding. Number 14. Here we go. Would you rather win a trip for world tour, or win a free laptop? Hands down, like I said before, I want to tour the world, so I'd much rather win a trip for a world tour. Laptops nowadays with your cell phones, you don't even need a laptop anymore. So yeah, definitely win a trip for a world tour. And I hope we hit every single country 4 times. So I go around the world. Oh, we actually go boom, 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 boom to every country. That would be awesome, especially if it's all paid for, every single thing. Be checking out all the foods. Number 15. Would you rather never eat donuts again or never eat candy again? I'd much rather never eat donuts again. I'm not a big fan of donuts unless it's a Boston cream filled. Love Boston cream filled. Oh, and I love sour cream donuts. So yeah, I don't mind never eating donuts again. But candy, there's so many different types of candies, and there's always something around somewhere that I'd rather never eat donuts again, and I'd like to be able to eat candy whatever I want. Did you count how many you were not able to choose? Zero. Like I said, I'd never give up. Let's look at what your score means. I'm looking. 0 to 3 means I'm brave. 4 to 7 mean logical. 8 to 11 means take more risks. If I gave up all 15, I'd have to what? Slow down. That wasn't 15 seconds. If I gave up 15, you had to be kidding me. Oh, okay, yep. So I guess I'm brave. All right, that was fun. That was enjoyable. If anyone has any more tests they'd like me to take, send me the link and I'll jump onto that. Thank you, Cece, for the recommendation. I enjoyed that. And if by chance you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe because, like I say in all my videos, subscribing is free. It's easy. And not only that, but it's good for your health, it's good for the environment, and it's kitten approved. So, having said all that, I'm going to say that's a wrap.